Okay, in less than 10 days, we have the full moon of April 2019. April 19th is the big date in American history. Paul Bagley talks about it a lot. One night I went out here and showed you over and over again all the many videos he has on that date, April 19th. It's also 7:11, 7:12 a.m. is when it happens. That's when the Moors were kicked out of Spain, 7:11. And our time period, that's a big number also. Mark chapter 7, verse 11 talks about Corbin, the gift. Corbin, that's carbon melanin. If you don't know about that, look into it. Now look, you see the picture. Now what I want you to do, you want to look at the chart, look at the picture. Because this full moon, it's already started with the new moon. Now I just did a video right before this one about Saturn entering the South mode. This is all about relationships, finances, past lives, any contract agreement you ever made, soulmates, twin flames, any type of agreement, any type of relationship, your belief system. All of this stuff is getting shaken up in April 2019. Beginning with the full this new moon, which already started like maybe 5 days ago, less than 4 days ago, 4 days ago. Now, what I want to do in this video is just to show you through the transit chart, because as above, so below. Alrighty. So right away you see, wow, for the fire signs, 29 degrees the sun. So they're going to get shook up. The fire signs especially are going to get shook up. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. That doesn't leave the rest of them out though. But you can see right here, that sun, 29 degrees. That's the karmic degree. All this is about this chart and the new moon. Because the Saturn entered the South Node shortly after the new moon, right around that time. And I already explained that in the other video. So you'll see this video, you'll see that video on the same channel. They might be on both my channels. It's that important. This is all about karma. This is all about karmic debt, karmic assignments, past life information, twin flame information. I got all kind of crazy stuff coming back because my soulmate lives right up the street. And man, all kind of, it's like everything's going crazy. All kind of supernatural stuff's going crazy. And look, you got another 29 degrees too. Anything we see with 29 degrees is a karmic anaretic degree. And that's going to be a type of shakeup. This is not a joke. Now, you see your AC, your ascendant, and your EP. Notice how your AC is 19 degrees. That's the sun card. This is all about the sun signs. Fire being sped out into the universe. That's why I said there's a guy here named Rich Loop. I just found this guy, and he did a reading on Leo, a recent one, so I checked it out. And he said, yeah, Leo would be kind of like yelling, sending fire. And that did happen because I'm a Leo. My sun sign's a Leo, and I did that. But you don't understand the universal reasons why these things are happening. See, the fire has to come in. Things have to get heated to motivate everything. So here you have Uranus at 2 degrees, still with Taurus. Remember, Taurus is going to be your finances and stuff like that. But it's also sensuality. It's your second house. So this is your first house here in Taurus. Now, look at that. Wow. Gemini with Juno, serious relationship. Now that is an air sign. Mars, which is kind of connected to a fire sign, Aries, going into Gemini. Shaking things up. And that Juno, which means a serious relationship, 28 degrees. Look how close it is to 29 degrees. See, these are all shakeups. Remember, what does Gemini represent? Represents the twins, right? Multitasking, communications, people around you, siblings, creativity, publishing. Look at a true north node. Looks like a horseshoe. True north node is in Cancer at 21 degrees. And that again is your karmic degree. Look at that. Venus in Pisces in the 11th house. This is the people, friends, association groups, associations. But now Venus is at 28 degrees, very close to that 29th degree. Another major shakeup. 28 degrees means it's not in balance. See, when you got Pisces and you got Neptune, like you got right here, Neptune 17 degrees, that's a karmic degree. A karmic degree. Anything with 1-7 or 8, because 1-7 becomes 8, business or karmic degree. Anything with 28 degrees means it's not balanced. Neptune, Venus, and Pisces means love that's kind of fantasy love. And maybe a person's sacrificing too much, giving too much. That's going to be a big letdown. And at 28 degrees, it can become very problematic when you feel somebody's played you out, or you just feel like a fool because you gave so much, and now you finally got hit with reality that that person wasn't even loyal or appreciative. Now, we're still in karmic. You see that Capricorn? Because that's where we're at today. This is when I did the other video. The one about Saturn entering the North Node, and as you see, it's still, and Saturn entering the South Node, and as you see, it's still in the South Node, still at 20 degrees, which is the Pluto card or the Judgment card, Tarot card. 23 degrees is the shakeup going on, like chaos. And then you got the Anaretic 29 degrees, which also affects your true North Node, that medium coeli. And medium coeli is really supposed to be in the 10th house. It's still in the 9th house. And families will be affected. And remember, when you're dealing with the 9th house, you're going to be dealing with family, long distance families, or out of town families as well. And when you're dealing with the true North Node, you're dealing with local families. But either way, it's going to be a shakeup. And then the full moon is in Libra going into Scorpio, and that's at 29 degrees. This is amazing. So both of these, with this full moon, the sun will be at 29 degrees, and opposite it, the moon will be at 29 degrees. So this will be a major shakeup for the divine masculine, the divine feminine, for the internal and the secrets, and the external, the male. And this is all relationship. You see the 22, you see the 17. All karmic, all relationships, twin flames, soulmates, any type of relationships, as well as business contracts. Even where you see Saturn and Pluto and Capricorn, that's going to be your career sector. That house is really like your 10th house. So the 9th house will actually like the 10th house. So again, make sure you know what the offers are. That's out here on this channel. Make sure you have your natal chart. Make sure it's updated. Get it if you don't have it. A lot of you guys don't know about the 2019 prophecy. You need to look into that. This is major shakeups happening. And when you're dealing with something like Uranus, they come out of nowhere. So like if you look where Uranus is at. Coming out of the 12th house, going right into the 1st house. But that's Taurus, representing the money. Representing the 2nd house of money. Could be sensuality, things of that nature as well. But Taurus rules the 2nd house of finances and value systems. Major shakeup. And again, this affects any business relationship, your career, your job, family, because family is Cancer, or the 6-9, twin flames, twin souls, soulmate relationship. Everything will be affected. Like I said, as above, so below. You prepare for it by knowing about it, getting the correct information, and always dealing with experts. This is not bubblegum astrology. Like I'm always going to tell people, this is what happens. When you deal with bubblegum astrology, it's going to come a time when it goes pop. And then you're going to have gum in your face. Now, Neptune, Pisces, Venus is what I'm talking about. That's bubblegum astrology. That's fantasy land. That's when you think the person you're with is perfect. Nobody's perfect. Neptune is called the deceiver, and it rules Pisces. This is when you sacrifice so much for love and then feel like find out the person you were sacrificing your life for, sleeping around with somebody else. The person you were giving your hard-earned money to was giving it to his boyfriend or her boyfriend or his boyfriend or her boyfriend or his girlfriend. But either way, it wasn't going for the purpose you wanted. All this is known. All this is shown. As above, so below. Get your information as soon as possible.